Hello everyone, my name is Shambhavi. Hope you all are doing well. So, hi everyone. So, for this particular video, I have this question for you all from binary search, which we will be solving up today. Right? We will be seeing the method to solve up this kind of questions. What's the method for solving out these kind of the questions? How do you exactly solve them out? Right? What problems come in between? How to build up the logical solving of this question, and generally how to approach up these kind of the questions. Because see, when we talk about Leetcode, HackerRank, Hacker, any of these respective platforms, so everywhere you have to solve a lot of questions. Then only it will help you to build up a good profile for you and apply into your resume, and maybe further go ahead and apply into a lot of companies. Right? That is what we have to do. Right? Now, over here into this respective method, the thing that goes is key, we have to apply up the correct formula, we have to go and use up the correct logic, each and everything very correctly, so that it doesn't create out any problem while solving up this particular thing, right? So in that respective method, what is the way how to solve up those questions, what comes there in solving out those? So let's see about all of those respective things. So we are given an integer which is n, right? It returns you the number of structurally unique uh, binary search trees, right? BSTs, which has exactly n nodes of unique values from 1 till n. So yes, it is having exactly n nodes of the unique values which starts from 1 ranges up to the n, right? As in, for example, for input you are having n value as 3, right? So the structurally unique BSTs which can be made with exactly that number of nodes are 5, right? For n is 1, output will also be 5. So we just have to simply, what we have to do, we just have to write the code which will actually help us to find out this respective thing. Ki, how do these things work? Like what's the method for these things to work, and how will it actually help us to find in the exactly n nodes, right? You just have to return number of structure unique BSTs which has exactly n nodes of unique values from ranging 1 to n. So let's proceed and let's try how to write this respective program. What's the method and what's the way for writing this out, right? So we are having a class which is a solution class. Okay, I would make a function, let's say def, and my function name is num trees. Okay, in the bracket I'll pass up here as self comma n colon, I'll just pass up over here as int. Okay, and I would assign all the values to the integer. The very first thing that you always have to do is you have to declare in up your function, right? You have to pass the self inside it, and then you have to declare what variable you are taking and what is the data type of that variable, and what will be the result of the final output. For the final program, what will be the result? This is all what you have to search in for the same. Search in over here, right? So that thing I just wrote up over here at this particular place. Then I have this dp, right? So that dp is equal to 0 multiplied by n plus 1. So dp is equal to 0 multiplied by n plus 1. That is one thing, right? Then I have this dp of 0 is equal to dp, I'll just take 1, okay? And I would just assign that to 1 only. Right, so dp is a variable which we have taken. First of all, I'm just trying to, with a 0th index, I'm trying to multiply the values for the n plus 1, right? Then at the 0th index again, I'm just trying to compare that at the either at the 0th index or 1, do we have the value of or I'm just trying to store the 0 and the first index with the value of 1, right? So I'm just simply using up the base cases for initializing up this dp array, right? Now see, next what I will do, I will just calculate the total number of the unique binary search trees for the I number of nodes. So what I would do, I would apply up a for loop, right? So for I in range, right? We are having 2 comma n plus 1. for I in the range 2 comma n plus 1, right? Next condition will go that for j in range we are having 1 comma I plus 1, right? Then I would move in further over here and I would again go with that dp of I over here. I would just do plus equal to. Now I would just use the j as well, the j loop. So dp of j minus 1 multiplied by dp of I minus j, right? And moving over here, I would just simply try to return the dp of n, right? And that is it, the solution for this respective program. So the program seemed a too long program, right? It seemed out that this is quite a very longer program. But when we go ahead and see how the solution for the same, it's quite very small and a very easy solution also, right? So your whole program, whatever you are writing, your whole code, it never depends on ki what kind of a code you are having, right? What kind of a question you are having, is it easy, medium level, difficult, hard, whatever you are having, right? Every solutions you will be able to solve it. You will very easily be able to get the answer for all of the questions. But the thing that comes over here at the place is ki it's better ki like you use a notebook and a pen for writing down all the uh, sort of a things kind of like where you will be getting the logic, right? Where you just have to apply the loops, at what conditions you have to apply at those loops. So if you're getting all of those respective things, it's better you just note that down onto a notebook so that when you are exactly implementing of the things onto your Python notebook or Google Colab or Leetcode also, so at that time you do not mess up with exact what has to be done in the program. So this is what is a method which is known as in the logic building, right? Here my question was very simple. I just simply had to return the total number of structurally unique BSTs, binary search trees, which exactly was having n nodes of unique values from 1 to n, and that is it what I had in for this particular program. Again, this was even a very simpler program too, but at this respective place it's again kind of a thing ki you just go ahead and see how these things could be done, what is the method for these things to be done. Right, so I hope you are pretty clear with the same thing about this integer thing, about the returning of the number of structurally unique BSTs, about how particularly this whole question can be solved. What's the method for answering out this kind of the questions in terms of your coding, in terms of your practicing of the questions, right? So I hope you're pretty clear with the same. So this is all for this video. Till then, thank you and take care.